Gonna try and do a quick one here. Busted primer bulb, and we got some issues with the fuel lines in here. So let's knock it out. You always want to remember which line is which on these primer bulbs. So this is your spit out line. That one's going to run back into the tank. That was part of the issue, is this is hard like plastic. I don't know what kind of line that is. But it's getting changed out. It wasn't sealing on the grommet in the tank neither. This is not what you want your fuel lines to be looking like. So I got a couple sizes of line here. Just gonna see what fits in this hole snug. I think this is close, but if I got one size bigger, I might run with that. Gonna try and use this one. I believe it's 6mm. Fuel lines, trying to fit them in this tank can kind of be a booger. I like to cut them at an angle and shove them down in the hole. And you only need about a half, 3/4 inch pushing into the tank, and you're good. I can kind of snake this through, probably fish it back out. Let's remove this primer bulb. So the line from the carburetor to the bulb sits on the short barb of the bulb. It's easy enough to remember. ADD is catching it. So I'm gonna put that plug wire back into its groove. Go back to fuel line on the carburetor. Match this in length with what I have sitting on the bench. New primer bulb. These fit in one way. The tabs are not directional, so they'll snap in either side, but you have a notch here, and that is your inlet side. It's even stamped in there. It's really, really hard to see, but right here it says in. That was facing down on here. You can see that the case is slotted for this bulb. And I'm about to forget to fish out my other fuel line. So before I shove this primer bulb in here, I'll try and fish out that other line while I have a little bit more clearance. having issues, so I'm going to try and fish out. Try and use this coat hanger and fish it out instead. Put a little bend on the end of a wire coat hanger. That will help a lot. Fishing fuel lines in and out of tanks. I believe steel has a tool like that, like a specialty tool. All it is a hook and a little piece of wire. Now theirs is probably stainless and nicer than a wire coat hanger, but this is what I have to work with. There we go. Clip it right there. Blow out that piece of line so there ain't no filth in it. And it can be used on another project. We're going to snap in primer bulb. The short line went to the bottom, and the short barb on the primer bulb. I'm just getting my line situated in a manner that pleases me. And this one fits on tall bulb. And there's even the little clips you could probably throw around here. Probably wouldn't hurt to have one on it. Let me see, might be able to get this piece of clear tubing around there. And this stuff kind of hardens up like that last piece of fuel line. And if you can get one of those fitted around that hose, probably harden up over time and retain it really well. Yep, and I'm a lot happier with the retention there versus that standard just piece of line. And if this hardens up, it'll shrink on there and it'll hold it really well. So let's see if our primer bulb, purge bulb, it's not priming, it's purging. Oh yeah, pulled fuel right away. And we no longer have any leaks down in here. So I'd call that one good.